All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jackson now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Rosen on 1st and 10. And his first look is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ew.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
No. You too. Be careful. Driving back.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be blocked down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Shake it hot, Detroit!
This is a Ajayi. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll throw it with Rosen. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen.
Oh, my God.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Jackson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Running over the middle by Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 22. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Gun! Over!
They run with Ajayi. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
My beats didn't come
No
in
gain
yet.
there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
Gun!
On 2nd down, Rosen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
You need to call them tomorrow.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No, you call them tomorrow.
Nothing.
Let them tell you.
Here's Ajayi.
It's the
And he
holiday.
is met
You know
at
the
the
holiday.
line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I am. I want
And he
my
got
beats
off the
back.
end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Watch him now, Barney.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Set. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. He couldn't hook up with anyone that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
I know, me too, but I just took a shower.
Yeah, just a little cold and get the shower. Wow, you can't wash your hair and it hurts. Why? It has to be dirty.
I look at it.
It says on the instructions that you
They'll
not
run
wash
it here. This is
your hair.
James White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could
What
get out of
happened
the
if I tried
backfield.
coloring you?
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet
Okay,
away
you're
from a
careful,
safety.
though.
That could have been disastrous.
Mommy, what did you say?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I want to change the...
In his own end zone, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up
No, your battery, it's dead. It's dead. I need to check. It's Michelle. It's not. Hold on a second. Why listen to me? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete.
Oh my!
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Check sucks big donkey dick.
Now White. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Oh, he's going to retain his jet. No, didn't know his jet sucks.
His jet sucks. They made mashed potatoes with cauliflower.
Ooh.
Look how pretty this mattress is.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Eagles have recovered. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Now a toss play. It's a jive. Ooh, and a juke. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now it's a giant. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in the halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Detroit! Lucky 56.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Did Daniel watch his present?
Oh my God.
And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He said smooth.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Is that your car?
No.
White 20! White 20!
From the gun, it's Brady. And a dump off to White. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So you like it? Yeah.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Eagles have recovered.
Partner, I don't care how long he plays. Anytime there's a fumble involving Tom Brady.
You think the Raiders are involved?
You think the Raiders are involved, you think it's snowing, and immediately you hear the words, tuck rule. And now the tuck rule doesn't exist anymore, but that always comes back up with Tom Brady, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, even here, even now. They'll try to run with a J. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2.
You can't practice.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
That's why you buy it slowly.
Running left. And he's
you buy it slowly.
Touchdown, Eagles. Jay. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Security, and there's usually we have one.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
No. No.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. His throw incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after him, they sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run it here. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Down right around the 25. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Over!
And they'll go on the ground. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, it's Rosen. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd and goal, Ajayi, the lone man in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
No!
Throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And right side caught. Hogan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
20! 20!
Throwing on first down is Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh my God. This person is playing with
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Following a fumble recovery, it's Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. And it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, and maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Oh, my God.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 91 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Detroit!
On second down, here's Rosen. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Gun! Gun! Gun!
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun!
Right back to him on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Rosen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
How the fuck am I missing
so
field
without
goals?
making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at about the 32. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The fuck? I swear to God, where the fuck did you
From the
come
26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw is Rosen. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. It's complete to Grant. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check 26, check 26.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Eagles on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
Now Rosen. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Edelman set to return. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brady now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
How the hell is he getting through there?
And it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution is a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Gone! Detroit!
On third down, Rosen.
Jesus.
They get the turnover they needed. It's
Fuck
intercepted.
me.
Devin McCourty picks it off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The drive starts with a run by White. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Get over here!
Brady goes underneath here to White, and they'll get him down
Yes!
here at the 23. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Why don't you go pee over there? Get your ass into the bed. Get over there.
For the 2nd time.
Get away from me, dumbass dog.
God, you've been outside this whole day.
With it is Jackson.
Simba!
Dude, don't get him near me. You're the one fucked up.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
No, go over there.
Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3
He's growling at your
interceptions
ass.
in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy?
Jesus Christ, man. I cannot get inside on it.
Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they got to be very careful about what speed.
Oh my God, Valley, you disconnected. I'm going to
My
be pissed
music
off.
teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw.
No, you.
It's incomplete.
Who the hell are you throwing to, Rosen?
The intended
Oh my
receiver was
God,
Jakeem
man.
Grant. And it'll bring
Dude,
up
you
3rd
really
down.
suck as a
And you just know
quarterback
when that
right
play
now.
call came in, their eyes lit up because
Get
anytime
in
you
your
get a chance
bed.
to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Again, it's Rosen. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Derek Barnett able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
20, by 20, by 10.
From the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. He was looking for Gronk that time. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They run again with Ajayi. Ajayi, 1st down and more. The 20. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they dip to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Oh, God, what the fuck was that? Motherfucker! to 3 interceptions.